On this midterm election day, the direction of the country for the next 2 years was placed into the hands of voters, of course.
Yeah, the Associated Press declaring Mitch McConnell a winner with his Senate race at 7:01 this evening. Talk about no surprise there. Right, it was very quick. So much for the suspense. Now the question, does he become the Senate's new majority leader? News Channel 3's Dan Griffin is in Louisville, where there is obviously a sense of victory.
Yeah, he couldn't even hear us, he said, because the crowd was so loud. He joins us at the McConnell
Well, good
camp
evening,
with more.
guys. Yeah, absolutely. We are here at the Senator Mitch McConnell's campaign headquarters here. This is where, a lot of people have been celebrating. This is absolutely the win that he was hoping for, and it's the win I think a lot of people around here, anyway, were expecting to see. This has been a tough race, though, where both candidates, both Senator Mitch McConnell and also Democratic challenger Allison Lundergan Grimes, have been going head-to-head on coal and health care, especially coal, though, and visiting a lot of areas in eastern Kentucky, Boyd, Lawrence, Johnson counties in Kentucky. This race really down to the wire, but as you mentioned, those results came down this evening around 7 o'clock or so. A lot of us were taken back at first. We were standing here like, whoa, where is this coming from? But a lot of people here at the campaign headquarters were not surprised. In fact, they were very excited. They were clapping, they were cheering, and they are now excited to see what Senator Mitch McConnell will do with his 6th term. Take a listen to what he had to say tonight in his speech.
But as I've traveled through Kentucky over the past year, I've sensed new doubts. Suddenly, folks aren't so sure that that compact will survive if we continue down the road that we've been on. They're hungry for new leadership. They want a reason to be hopeful. Above all, they want some reassurance that people who run the government are actually on their side.
Now, just after about 7 o'clock tonight, NBC News came out with the latest stats saying that Senator McConnell had won with more than half of the votes in this election here. He says he has big plans for his 6th term, including Senate Majority Leader. That's at the top of his list. That would be a very historic position for him to have, only the 2nd Kentuckian to have that in several decades here. So we're waiting to see what will happen if Republicans take over the Senate House. Then obviously that would be his next step. We will, though, continue to follow this for you. We'll have the very latest on the race tonight on News Channel 3 WSAZ at 11 o'clock. Bill and Brittany, we will send it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Dan. A lot of people wondering now, what will Allison Grimes do after this, of course, too. That invested a lot in this campaign. Of course, McConnell will achieve what's been called a lifelong goal. Republicans have to net 6 seats in 10 battleground states.
And again, if he does, with McConnell's win, this will be the 2nd time in history a majority leader in the U.S. Senate has been from Kentucky. McConnell's challenger, Allison Lundergan Grimes, had been really hoping for an upset.